Good morning, everyone. Are you telling them good morning? Let me turn this off. Let's see if we can get rid of this oxygen mask. Good morning. All right, then. Shake a shake, shake. Uh-huh. Reach up. One more. Up and away, come on. Turn the thumb hole. You straighten your hand good? Good job. Put the other one on. Through the thumb hole. Good job. Should we fix your hair? See, good enough for now. So today's video was just some of the many things that I do as Raylan's mom/nurse. Chris is the one that edits the videos, and he focused a lot on the sounds of nursing. But it got us thinking about when you're a home health nurse, how do you interact and speak with a non-verbal patient? Because a lot of children that get home health nursing are nonverbal, and there's some people that always talk to Raylan like she is a 1-year-old baby, and I don't usually say anything or correct that because I don't want to embarrass them. I'm thankful that they're talking to her because there's a lot of people that don't even know how to talk to Raylan, so they just don't acknowledge her at all. So, I mean, I'm thankful that people talk to her, and I don't want to discourage that. And then second, Raylan doesn't really seem to mind if people are talking to her in a baby voice. I don't think she gets offended or annoyed at those people. If I thought it bothered her, if I could tell it bothered her, then I might say something, but I don't think it bothers Raylan in particular. That said, I try to talk to Raylan in the same voice I would talk to any other 11-year-old kid because she's not a baby anymore. And even though she may like some baby things, she also likes some things 11-year-olds like. She likes non-cartoon movies. Just, I can tell she has an attitude that's different from a baby. So I talk to her in an age-appropriate voice, and I would encourage you to, unless you can just tell that a patient likes you using a baby voice with them, I would encourage you to talk to them with an age-appropriate voice. So if they're 10, talk to them like they're a 10-year-old. If they're 5, talk to them like they're a 5-year-old. As far as how much you talk to them, you have to remember with private duty nursing, you can be in someone's home doing a 8, 10, 12, even 16-hour shift. And even though your patient is your only patient and you may have the energy to talk to them 8 hours of the day, you have to gauge their alertness and their desire to interact with you. So, for example, usually when I'm giving Raylan a shower, I talk with her a lot. While I'm bathing her, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get your armpit. Let's lift your arm up. If I'm getting ready to do anything, I let her know, like, I'm getting ready to cath you, or we need to do shaker vest. Like, I make sure she knows what I'm doing always. But if I come in the morning and she is sleeping, I don't talk to her a lot. I just say, good morning, Raylan. If I need to turn the lights on, I say, lights on, Raylan. And then I might say very little. And it's not that you're ignoring your client. It's that your client is tired and maybe they're not, like, if they're not alert and making a lot of eye contact and smiling at you, for the most part, just do what you need to do quietly for them. wouldn't surprise them. Like I said, if I need to straight cath Raylan, I always let her know, oh, I'm going to help you pee. I don't want to, startle her. But I'm not going to be like, oh, good morning. It's a fun winter day today. I saw snow outside. What do you think we should do today? Do you think we should watch a movie? I think I'm going to get you a shower later today. Like, if she's sleepy, maybe she doesn't want someone talking to her all the time. So with your nonverbal patients, you have to gauge based on their facial expressions how much interaction they want from you. And when they're more alert, they want more interaction. You can do a lot of gauging how much interaction someone wants by their eye contact with you or their eye contact with the things around you. You can hold up things. A lot of times for communicating with Raylan, we hold up two choices. And sometimes she looks at neither. Sometimes she closes her eyes, like, I don't want any of that. Sometimes she picks one very clearly. So you use a lot of eye contact and patience when talking with your nonverbal clients. If you hold two things up, you might need to give it 20 or 30 seconds for them to be able to control their eyes to pick and look at something. And then if they don't pick and look at something, but you really think that one of those activities is appropriate or they would like it, then you pick from and say, well, I think we should do this. And you can show it to them in front of their face so they know, hey, we're going to do this activity. And then you can watch and see if there's a look of disgust, maybe you would put it off. Or if, their eyes light up, you made a good choice. But yeah, communication with your nonverbal patients is a lot of watching their expression to know how much to talk with them and how much to engage with them. And sometimes if you're doing a 12-hour shift, you're not going to be talking with your patient all day long. They don't want you talking to them all day long. But you should help make sure that your patient is not bored. And I know that's not what you would consider a typical nursing duty, but when you're in private duty nursing, definitely making sure your patient is not bored is also important. Like, yes, you want to let them nap or zone out and rest if that's what they feel like doing. But if they're awake, maybe they want to interact with you. Maybe they want to watch a movie. Maybe they want to just listen to music. Yeah, so I hope that helps you to think about how to interact with nonverbal clients you have. One, talk to them in an age-appropriate manner. They're not hard of hearing unless they're hard of hearing, so you don't have to talk extra loud to your clients. They can hear fine, even though they may not verbally respond. If they appear tired, don't talk their ear off. Like if it's early in the morning or they just woke up from a nap or they just had a seizure or they're feeling sick, they might not want to hear you talk a lot. If they are smiling and making eye contact with you, yeah, like keep talking to them, keep having a conversation. Right, I think you're good. If they're talking, if they're moving their mouth, if Raylan's moving her mouth, that's her way of trying to acknowledge what you're saying and that she really enjoys what's going on. So if Raylan's making eye contact with me and moving her mouth, that's when, if I'm talking to her, I really just keep talking and talking and talking because I can tell she's really engaged with me. So hopefully some of those tips help you. It can be intimidating to interact with a nonverbal person. It can be a little bit overwhelming if you can't always read their expression. And it can be challenging to carry on a conversation with someone who does not verbally speak back to you. But as you get to know your patient, you will get to know through their facial expressions, through their eye contact, through all their nonverbal cues, some of their thoughts and their feelings and their reactions. And it will get easier. Hope that helps.